All right, everyone. We are not live, but we are recording. And we are recording the some character creation examples for Harnmaster 3.0. And this will be for a game to be played later on. One sec. Okay, so I will have my PDF open, as you should too. So we can just skip to page 6, I believe. You're all going to be playing humans, so there's nothing to roll there. You may roll your sex if you want, or you may pick if you're a male or female. That is up to you. If you want to roll, go ahead and roll 1d100. If not, just tell me and let's keep going.
I will pick male.
Same here. I don't like playing chicks very often.
All right. Birth date. Roll 1d12 and then 1d30 and let me know what they are.
You said 1d12 and 1d what? Sorry.
30. You're rolling for your birth date.
6 and 15.
All right. So you were born in Agra-Zahar. Agra-Zahar. That's the month. So go ahead and in your birth date, put 6/15 in your character sheet.
I put Agra Zahar 6/15.
Perfect. That works. So your sun.
19.
Okay. So we're going to look at what your sun signs are. For Agra-Zahar, it is your sun sign is Nadai, Nadai. And what were you, Ghost?
Savor 19.
So Savor 19. So you are Tai. TAI. That is almost the starting day and month of the game.
Oh,
all right. More importantly, now we're to social class. Roll 1d100.
Ooh.
Just let me know what you roll.
90.
90. Oh, ungilded. That's pretty good, though.
Yeah. 28.
You are a serf. Okay. Family development. This is going to have to be put in your bio. Go ahead and roll 1d100. This is sibling rank.
60.
60. Third child.
64.
Third child. So place that in your bio. Now you're going to roll your parentage roll, 1d100.
65.
Father is absent, desertion, or divorce. Gonna have daddy issues. What was yours?
4.
4. Both parents are alive and around. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That was offspring. Now, so we rolled your offspring. So you are you're with your parents. Now you roll another d100. Sorry. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me. Okay, sorry, guys. What did you roll initially?
65. So
65 is fostered. Yeah. So you would be fostered. Foster children are unusually aware of their parents. Are usually aware of their re-rolled an offspring subtable at plus 30. So go ahead and roll on the offspring subtable. What'd you get?
123. It said to roll it at 130 plus 30.
Yep, right. So your mother's dead and father is remarried, but you're fostered with another family. Chris, what did you roll initially? Your first roll?
I rolled a 6, or I rolled a 4 initially.
Okay, so you are an offspring. Your both parents are initially, so offspring, and then what was your next roll?
70.
70. Father absent, desertion, divorced. Okay.
Damn.
Put that in your bio. Estrangement, 1d100.
Shit. I'm just having a hard time keeping up. 1 second.
That's fine. No rush.
72.
72. You are popular.
Hey, it's like real life.
The ladies are feeling. Chris, whenever you're ready.
All right. This 1d100.
Yep.
40.
You are unpopular.
Well, that's statistical.
Put that in your bio. Now you're going to do clan head, 1d100.
18.
You're a distant relation, so go ahead and roll it again.
Mine's also a distant relation at 43.
Both of you reroll.
24.
24, you roll again.
24.
70.
Yeah, so 70 stops. So the clan head is your aunt and uncle of your father. Chris, keep rolling.
65.
Okay, so and of uncle of like your great grandfather. How many other times you rolled that? That's fine. Okay. You can just put times at how many other times you rolled it. That's fine. Okay. Appearance attributes. So we're going to start with height. You're both male. You're both human. So you roll 46.
8.
8, 62 inches.
17.
17. Oh, man. You're 71 inches. Big
That's
one.
right, baby.
So we will let's roll. First, we need to derive size. So, what were your heights?
62.
62. You're 130 pounds. At 130 pounds, you are size 5. Okay. So put that in your weight. Chris, you were 71. Is that correct?
Yeah.
165 pounds. A size 6. Also a big one. Real big one.
Trying to find. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
6, and you said weight is 165 pounds.
Yep. And then roll frame 3d6. I guess I should have done that first.
8.
8. You're light. 12. So Chris, you're good. At medium. So light is a 10% penalty to your size. What was your weight, Ghost?
135, so size 5.
You were 135 before, so minus 13 pounds to that. Basically, 13.5 pounds. So that is going to drop you. Will it? It will not drop you past light. So you are basically 122 pounds.
Oh, baby.
Okay. All right, moving on. So you can roll other appearance if you like. Feel free to. I don't really care. Other appearance would be complexion, hair color, eye color. Or we can just skip that.
Skip that. I mean, I can figure that out on my own unless it's going to be a factor.
No, that's fine. It's not important. So we have your weight. Comeliness, 3d6.
Oh, baby. 15.
Attractive.
7. Yeah.
All right, 7. That's plain. Physical attributes. Strength, 3d6.
10.
All right. What was yours? You were. How much was your weight?
It's -2 for me, so
Okay.
it's 8.
8.
I
Chris?
rolled 12.
So 12, and you are 165 pounds. Is that correct?
Yep.
So you're 13. There's a table under strength that tells you the modifier
Yeah,
based on your weight.
Oh, 18 stamina.
Yep. Roll your stamina.
Oh, God.
This might be your best character yet.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
You're just gonna make about 20 of them and pick the best one.
I'm just gonna. This is probably gonna be the first one I use and dies horribly. So
Chris, 3d6 when you get a chance.
Sorry, I was trying to find the modifier.
There is no modifier for stamina.
For strength.
Oh, it's right under the it's right in that table. So it says strength 3d6 key attribute, and it says modifiers +1, dwarf +1, elf, and it says weight. It's right in that little table, right under strength. Page 11 in the PDF. But I got you. So stamina 3d6.
Okay. $13.
Okay, mark that down. All right. Dexterity.
9.
12.
Agility. 3d6.
9 +1 for
Yes.
light.
Right.
So
Okay.
10.
Mark that down. Eyesight 3d6, hearing 3d6, and smell 3d6.
Ten.
Oh, God. I can't hear for shit.
All right. Just let me know when you're done with smell.
Oh, I've already gone through voice.
Okay, that's cool. Do voice too.
There's voice.
All right. When you're all done with that, let's do medical. 1d100. Get something good.
Grayscale, what the fuck? 95.
95 is nothing.
23 is birthmark. So it may reduce comeliness by 1d3 or indicated special ancestry. So I don't know how you want to do that.
Reduce your comeliness.
Down to 12.
Okay. All right. Personality attributes. Intelligence, aura, will, and morality. You may pick or you may choose or roll for morality.
I'm gonna roll. What the hell?
13. So that was.
What do I gotta roll for that?
3d6 on all these.
That's for aura. That's for will and morality. 9. Corruptible.
What the hell, man?
Okay, you guys done with
What
all
the
those?
fuck is going on?
Hmm?
I keep rolling 8s.
Mark of the beast.
Oh shit. Oh wait, that's wrong. That's why. All right, there we go. I'll change it. Do we do piety, clerical, and CML?
Soon.
Yeah, we're at psyche right now. Page 15, 1D 100.
Now, one of those, or does it end at psyche, but where we can do the reroll for one stat?
Oh, yes, you could do a reroll of any attribute. So basically, anything you rolled 3d6 for, you can reroll and keep. You must keep it. If it's lower, you still must keep it. So keep that in mind.
All right. Well, I'm going to reroll eyesight thing because my eyesight was 5.
That's
Your
fine.
hearing
Oh,
was
I still got to actually. Or yeah, it's my hearing. Excuse me, I was looking at the wrong one. But I need to roll piety, clerical, and CML.
That comes later.
Yeah,
That's after psyche.
You did
So
psyche,
13
right?
on psyche.
Okay, so you have an allergy to something. So just put allergy in your medical.
Oh, what do you think? Should I reroll will or strength? They're my two lowest, so that's the way the.
Well, strength, usually your weapon skills have, you know.
Be it 11, because -1.
Yep. All right, cool. Did you reroll, Chris? You gonna reroll one of yours?
Yeah. I'm going to reroll my hearing.
$3d6.
3. No, it's
15.
Pretty good.
There you go.
Nice.
Just had to get the Q-tips out.
Yeah.
There you go.
Psyche.
All right. Hit Psyche up when you're done with that one.
Pyrophobia. Fuck. That's actually
Nice.
pretty bad.
Do I need to reroll psyche again?
Oh, you rolled Psyche and I said allergy. I was looking at the wrong one. 13, you are
Okay.
at claustrophobia.
Okay. Well, I'm huge, so that makes sense. God, I don't know how to spell claustrophobia.
It's in the book.
Yeah.
You can just copy paste right out of it.
It's kind of it's a word that's kind of like as it sounds, right?
Yeah, I just guessed.
There it is. It's there. It's right there. So, okay, so we're done with psyche, sexuality, pick or roll.
Oh, let's see. Oh, we got close.
That was close. That was close.
Okay, I gotta roll this.
Roll that 100.
37.
You just like girls.
You rolled 100. You have to talk with a lisp.
So 37. What does that
Uh,
translate to?
Hetero. Yeah.
Oh, that's fortunate.
91 to 100 is the fun zone.
Yeah. All right. So piety 5d6.
That's not very pious.
Wow.
Neither of you put those in your piety points. All right. Now it's when it gets the crunch going here. All right. Occupation. So this is your first roll for your parents' occupation. 1d 100.
12.
12.
Fucking farmers. Bro.
27.
Hold on, did I miss something last time?
Oh, if they're ungilded, they're just cooks or servants.
Right.
It's-
Yeah, you're ungilded, right? So you rolled a 12?
Yep.
Cook or servant was your parents. Chris, you rolled a 27. You were a serf and farmer. Okay, so your parents were... you have to put this in your bio, I believe. Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Well, it's
All right.
occupation / title, isn't it?
Well, that's
your parents.
Yeah, that's your parents. Yours is going to be something different. You can choose yours. So we're just going to deal with Well, tell me what occupation you want to do. So if you look at that chart on page 18, if you look at that, you may go up one step or down one step if you wanted in your occupations that you could take. Okay, so a serf could take ungilded occupations. A gilded could take technically could take noble occupations or ungilded occupations.
And ungilded can take gilded.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And you're ungilded,
So
right?
all I can take
Chris, you
is-
go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, you can take serf occupations or ungilded occupations.
God, that really sucks.
You can take soldiers. You can take.
Oh, okay, yeah. I see it now. I thought I was like completely fucked. Of course, you could be a fucking slave, and then you're really fucked.
Yeah, slave. You can just basically take farmer, herdsman, or servant. That's it.
No one's really fucked because slaves can kill knights in this combat system.
Oh yeah, easy.
You've always got a shot.
Yeah, make sure you're picking from feudal occupations. There's only a couple that don't exist in there, but
I'm gonna try with legionnaire / guardsman if that's okay.
That's fine.
Fuck, this is tough. There's so many more options than the last two.
I know. Go with the pimp.
I'm thinking about fucking alchemy. Although I'm sure it's not going to be what I think it's going to be.
Okay, if you're a toy maker, you have to be the toy maker from fucking Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Toys, lollipops, nightmares.
I can't be a mage, right? You wouldn't want to.
Yeah, no magic in this one.
Alright, cool. I just want to make sure.
There's already enough rules for me to keep track of at this point.
You don't need all that extra.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
You almost have access to the whole table.
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
Can't lie.
Oh god, thespian, Jesus Christ. Get the fuck out of here. I say that, but that's probably one of the better ones in the game for getting what you need to get.
All right, Chris. So your skills, you're gonna write these down or put them in the skill slots. For
1 second.
Guardsman.
Okay, so physical skills.
Physical skills. Go ahead and put so. Let me look here. So what's the difference between LF and MF? Brr.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll do alchemy. See how it goes. Oh God,
This is the-
enrollment? Jesus Christ!
This is the first military character I've seen rolled, so
No, I mean if it's not canonical, then I can
no,
change.
it can definitely be. I'm just trying to figure out what the difference with these are. I'm looking on page PDF page 31, and I don't know what that means. So I don't know what an LF guardsman versus an MF guardsman is.
I want to be a motherfucking guardsman.
Not a little fucking guardsman. A motherfucking.
There you go.
Bear with me. Slash guardsman. Feudal 88. Veteran, AG, clerics, magic.
It seems like there's a difference because one uses a short sword, the other one uses a falchion.
Right. Correct. E6 means endurance. Oh, so it's basically. Hold on.
Did some hard combat.
No, not that hard. I'm doing a tutorial for how to make a Harn character.
Oh, I mean, reading the book is a good start.
Mm-hmm. It is, but it's also not testing out my new recording software. Oh, okay. So, Chris, go ahead. Your endurance. What is your endurance on your character sheet?
It is. That's a good question.
It should be right under lifting, right next to initiative. Attribute test is where it's just like the third column, third section, I should say. I'm looking at it. It's 11, but
Okay.
so roll. Go ahead and roll 1d100.
$55.
Okay. So let me see what that was. Oh, Lightfoot is what that is. So, so you cannot be a guardsman. You cannot be a yeoman. You can be either.
There's a Lightfoot guardsman, unless that's just a different thing. If it's feudal.
So yeah, like a Lightfoot guardsman, he has to be to 44.
Oh, okay.
So, and he has to be to 33 to be whatever MF stands for.
Medium infantry.
Medium infantry, yeah. So you could be a bowman. You can't be a bowman either. Hold on. You are a militiaman. That's what you are. So So you get initiative, foraging, survival, heraldry, physician, and weapon craft. Okay, so those are your non-combat skills, and then you get spear and round shield. Those are your other skills. All right, Ghost, have you put down all your stuff for alchemist?
Alchemy, let me throw that in there. It wasn't a whole lot, but yeah, I know what they are. Alchemy, mathematics, ore mining, physician.
Okay. All right, so go ahead and go back up to page. What page is it? Page 20. Once you've entered those in. So now you're going to take the first of your family skills. So for farmer, it's agriculture. I have that memorized. So put that in your lore skill, Chris. Ghost, what was your family?
I think they were just farmers, if I remember right.
Okay.
Oh no, in ungilded
Cook. They were cook,
cook
right?
servant. Yep.
So intrigue. So so you get intrigue.
Okay.
And then you guys get to pick another one from the skills of your family. So
now, is there any kind of rule with redundancy here, or do you just have to pick a brand new one straight up?
you can. So if you do take well, let me read it exactly. So
So is it like possible to bump your skills later, or are you just stuck with whatever you rolled?
No, it's possible through Keragen and in play. So if you take a different one, you get the first one automatically, and any one other. So you have to take two. You can't double it up.
All right. Well, I just meant like, so if there's no reason to pick herblore from cook servant since I already have it, right? Like there wouldn't be like a redundancy there where I get an extra SB or anything like that, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I will take cookery. So I've got 3 characters that can cook now.
All right, Chris, are you done?
I'm still trying to find what page you're talking about. Where
I'm
you can find that.
PDF page 19. Let's see, farmer. You get agriculture, or basically you get agriculture automatically. Then you get either weather lore or animal craft.
Sure, animal craft.
Okay. All right, you know how to milk some cows. So now you have your skills. We're gonna. So at this point, you get optional skills as well. So you get 5 points of optional skills. You may increase a skill you already have, or you may buy new skills. We're not going to spend time on that right this second, but we're going to come back to it. So the first thing is we're going to derive what your skill levels are. Okay, so we do that by, what I'm going to ask you to do as players is stay here on page 19, okay, and then I'm going to go and look at what the SB totals are on the skills, okay. So, let's start with, oh, hi, 1 second.
I can see why you're on your 3rd character now.
You rolled a decent one. I mean, I've got him just because backups. Like, you got a guy who he fits right in as a soldier. So
yeah, well, hopefully you can get further than being a militiaman.
Well, it's not a huge difference between the two, to be completely honest. Like, yeah, you are better as a guardsman, obviously, but to start out with any kind of military training at all in this is kind of a decent deal. Like, to have the statistics to back that training more so. You've got the perfect statistics to back it.
Well, that's the thing is what was most appropriate for what I roll.
Yeah.
And because he's comes from a farming background, I guess it makes sense that he's just in the militia at the moment.
Yeah. And he's a big guy for you, so I mean, of course.
Forced meme is forced.
What meme? What are you talking about?
A big guy for you? Wow.
That was completely rolled.
Going to have to suspend this and do the rest later.
That is fine.
But I will talk to you guys in a little while.
That's because I showed up.
Not really.
Did you go buy Staples today?
Fuck, no, I didn't. Who says?
Probably getting all red and splotchy because I'm drinking beer anyhow.
Oh, baby.
I've got a mild allergy to hops. It makes me
How fucked up were you when we were doing? Were you almost drunk DMing when we were doing Strahd, or were you getting there?
I was getting buzzed. I was getting a pretty good buzz. But hey, I thought I was doing pretty good.
No, you were doing fine. You were doing good. I was just waiting for the slurred speech shit to kick in second half of the video, and like, oh, here we go. Time to get away with some stupid shit because Chris won't remember.
It can't be as bad as David, right?
Oh,
literally fell asleep.
What was he calling us again? Dick douches?
Dick douches.
Yeah.
That was the trademark.
And he's like a doctor, isn't he?
No, he's a nurse. He is definitely not respectable in any way, shape, or form.
I was going to say.
He works with my wife, and he is definitely not respectable. All right. I'll cut that part out just to be nice. All right, back to it. Okay. All right, so I'm on page 37. You guys should be on page 19. PDF. All right. So what you're going to do is we're going to go through your list of skills that you already have, and then I'm going to tell you how to calculate them. Get your calculator out, okay? So somebody tell me a skill you have. Let's start with your parents' occupational skills.
Okay. So mine was intrigue, I think, for servant. Yes.
So everybody has intrigue, right? So
yep.
What you're going to need to you're going to add intelligence, aura, and will, and then divide that by 3.
Okay.
Well, let me know.
36 divided by 3 is 13.
13, great. What is your...
Wait. 12, I'm sorry.
Okay. What is your sun sign?
Pi.
So you get a bonus. So, okay. So if you look at what I think... so as I look at these character sheets, what I think you actually do is, you know that space where we just put an X in before?
Yep.
Put your multiplier in there, which is what?
4.
4. So put a 4 in there.
Okay.
And then go ahead and... So I'm looking at intrigue right now. Which one are you doing? Because I don't see anything on this.
Cook servant. Intrigue goes on communication. It's already in there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong character sheet then. Are you doing... This cook is going to die? Is that the one?
No, it's Bistro Etiere.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, the cook was from the other day.
Okay. So, one second.
1 second. I don't even have the PDF open yet. I apologize.
That's okay. So you put intrigue on there. So, so you have your 4, and you said SB was 13? SB was 12 plus. So in your SB, put 13.
Okay.
All right. Now in your ML, it should technically your ML should be intrigue or your level multiplied by your SB, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're talking about 52. So go ahead and put 52 in there.
Okay.
Let's see if this works. Now roll it just to see. Just curious what it gives us. No, still, I don't understand it. 4 times 13, that's what it is, plus 52. Maybe that's...
Maybe 52 is something...
I mean, take ML and put a 0 in there. See, that's what it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean... I don't like this because if I look at that skill, then I'm like, what is your skill? I don't know immediately, you know. So I hate that.
Yeah.
But it just means we can't use the buttons on the skills. You're just going to have to roll 100.
Well, what we could do is after we could use the SB ML in character creation and then put ML whatever it is 50. But see, then you have to go back and fix it. Because you level up based on your SB, don't you?
Yeah, you level up on your SB. Your SB is important to know what that number is.
Yeah, so maybe we just leave it at.
I would just for now just take out the 4 and put the 52 in the ML. That's what I would prefer to do.
Mm-hmm. To take out the 4.
Yeah, and just put the 52 in there.
52. Let's see.
Oh, that worked?
It works. Yeah, it works more than pretty much. Because this is 0 times whatever your SB is.
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay.
So there you go.
All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, cool. All right, someone else give me a skill that they have.
You just want to do all yours or I do all mine first? So it would,
Sure, just give me one.
Alchemy.
Alchemy. Interesting. Alchemy. Smell, intelligence, aura.
Okay, so 41. So
41 divided by 3.
that is 13, I think.
Yep.
Yes.
And so, Chris, in this system, so we're calculating something that's called skill base. And so the way you get your skill base is you take the 3 attributes that are a part of the skills, and this is on page 37 and 38 where the skills are. You divide that by 3, and that's your skill base. You always round to the nearest whole number. So if you're at 13.4, you roll to 13. If you're 13.6, go to 14. And if you're 13.5, I don't know. So I'll have to look that up.
That's a 14 then, if that's the case. Because it's 41 is 1 off of 42. So.
Yeah. All right.
I'm trying to have.
Trying to what?
Trying to find the skills that are relevant to what I have.
Okay, that's fine.
Soldier. Soldier is.
You're in guardsman. So you're actually a militiaman. So you're talking about 31, and military occupation school. All military get the top ones: initiative, foraging, survival, heraldry, physician, and weapon craft. And then you also get the militia. You get the spear and the round shield. Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying really hard to keep along here. It's just I am really lost.
Okay, go to page 31. Do you see where it says military careers?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm at militiaman.
Yep. So it says all military. Okay. All military gets the skills to the right.
Yes.
Okay. So you'll get all those skills. And then you also get the one under militia, which is 1 level down. Spear /4 and round shield /4.
Okay. And I just put.
For now, just put your what skills you have. Now, spear and round shield go into a different location. Spear and round shield will go under, it should say combat skills or something like that. Yeah, weapon and weapon skills. So they'll go under there.
Okay.
So alchemy, back to alchemy real quick. Alchemy, so add 2 for your sign to your SB.
16.
16, what's your multiplier?
4.
Alright, so do it up. That's a big one.
Yeah, that's 64.
Oh. Alright, plug that guy in there.
Test it. Works.
Very nice. Somebody else give me another skill.
Mathematics.
Mathematics. Intelligence, will. Man, your sign is really good for alchemy.
34, so 11.
Alright, plus 4 for tie, or plus 3 for tie, sorry, so 14.
14.
What's your multiplier?
I believe it's 3, yes. So
Alright.
42.
Okay. Chris, you got a skill?
Initiative.
Initiative should be under. Is it combat? Yes, under combat. Everybody can do this one, right? This is a skill that everybody has. So agility, will divided by 3.
All right, 1 second. You said agility, will.
Yep. So your will twice.
Trying to find will on the sheet. I apologize.
It's under initiative. Personality attributes.
Oh, there it is.
It looks like it's 8.
Yeah, 7 plus 7, or 7 plus 8 plus 8 divided by 3.
Okay, you just let me know what that number is.
It'd be 8 rounded up.
Yeah, it'd be 8 rounded up. This is a lot for me to take in a moment.
8 rounded up, is that what you said?
Yes.
Alright, 8 rounded up, so to 9? Is that what we're saying?
No, it's 7 rounded up.
It's
Okay.
rounded up. Yeah.
Okay, so it is 8. So it's 8 for you. What is the slash after initiative on your skills, Chris?
5.
Okay, so you're going to have 40. So you're going to put your SB as 8, okay? And then you're going to put your ML as 40. So what you do is you take the slash and multiply it by your skill base, and that is your opening mastery level, is what it's called, OML. Okay? Ghost, you should do the same for initiative because you have that skill as well. Everyone has it.
Yep. I think, well, mine's already put in the thing.
You hit
Hold on. What'd you say, Ghost?
I think mine's already put in.
Oh, okay. But yours is SB times 4.
Mine is for initiative?
Mm-hmm.
So
Unless you already have initiative from an occupation skill.
I don't.
Okay. So you have SB times 4 in initiative. It's the base one.
There it is. Chris, put 5 in for that section number on the mastery level, and then it'll give you your number you're looking for.
Okay.
And then try
Okay.
rolling.
Well, I thought my mastery level was 4.
No, no.
Or 40, excuse
your
me.
mastery is 5. You have initiative. You have initiative divided by 5 or whatever it is.
No, we're not, so no,
Okay.
wait. Initiative, right? So your initiative is let me find the skill.
It's
Right.
listed differently from everything else. Is why it's weird. Like it doesn't have the SB ML UG stuff. It's just initiative ML. So I think being if you put the whatever mastery level it is, it automatically inputs that one.
Yeah, so go ahead and put a 5 in there and see if that. Put your multiplier in there. It's weird, but you
What's
never.
it for the rest of the sheet?
Sorry, this character sheet is really weird for me.
Just put the 5 in the ML.
Yeah, I did. I'm just trying to find my place again.
Yeah, just click the button again, see if it works.
Should give you your initiative. Yep.
There you go, perfect. All right. Okay, so that's your initiatives. Why don't you guys give me another skill?
Herblore.
Herblore. Herblore is I smell intelligence.
I smell intelligence.
41. So 14. After rounding up.
Okay. 14. What's your multiplier?
3.
Multiply it. Chris, what's your next one?
Foraging.
Foraging. Foraging is Dex, smell intelligence.
Alright, 1 second. Be 11 rounded up.
Okay. And your sign is ARA, is that correct? Arahura or something like that?
Nadia.
Oh,
Nadia.
okay, so never mind. So what did you say your SB was?
11 rounded up.
Okay, just tell me if it's 11, or you round it and you tell me what the number is. I'm getting a little
11.
confused. Okay, so what is your multiplier?
4, I believe. Let me
Okay.
check again just to make sure.
So that means you would have a 44 ml. Okay, Ghost.
Mining.
Mining.
Yeah.
Strength I intelligence. In your tie, correct?
Yep.
Okay, that doesn't help.
39. So 13. Straight up.
Okay. What's your multiplier?
Only
2? Yeah, go ahead and do it. Chris, give me a skill.
Agriculture.
Agriculture. Strength, stamina, will. Plant some corn.
Yeah.
This game's all going to be about planting corn.
You never know.
Gotta help the
Fuck
villagers
that
plant
numbers.
some corn after we get their whole fucking place burnt down.
Be
8. 8. What's your multiplier?
That is part of the one that I got from my family, so let me find that real quick.
Yeah, it's just under the same. Yeah, scroll up a little bit to the occupational skills that aren't military, and it should be in there. I think it's 4 or 5. I don't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, will you find that and just put it into your ML? Ghost.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Give me a skill.
Physician.
Physician. Dex Eye Intelligence.
$37, so 12.
And Ty is your sun sign.
It is
13. What's your multiplier?
2, so.
Yep, 26.
Yep.
Did you find that, Chris?
No, I need to keep looking. I was adding in the other ones, so when you were going to ask me, I could just go to those instead.
Okay. I can tell you right now, it is farmer. Agriculture is 4, so multiply it by 4. Give me another skill.
Survival.
Survival. Strength, Dex, Intelligence.
Be 8.
8. What's your multiplier?
My multiplier is 4.
All right, 8 times 4. 32. Cody.
Yep. Cookery.
Cookery. Dex, smell.
35, so 12.
Okay. What? Multiply it by whatever it is.
4, so
Okay.
48.
Okay. Oh, you critted. All right. Good survival. What's another skill?
Animal craft.
Animal craft. Agility, voice, will. I might even give you a horse.
Holy shit.
Oh, baby.
Be the talk of the town. The ugly fucker on the horse.
Until somebody knocked you out and took your horse.
You say it was agility, voice, and what else?
Agility, voice, will.
Alrighty. That massive will of mine. 29. Oh, wait. Hold on. Forgot to divide it by 3. 10.
Okay. So then multiply it whatever your multiplier is. Ghost?
I think the only thing I have left is script, but I really don't know how to do any of that.
Script?
Yeah, it says script is one of my skills. It's the very last one. It does not have a slash after the SB either. I don't really know.
It's I know what it is. Dex, Eye, Intelligence.
Okay.
And then add 70 to it.
So 30, 37, and I add 70 to just that number? Or
That's what it
divide
says.
and-
No division. It just says to add 70.
So then 107.
Yeah, I don't know what script is, but let's see.
I guess I'm good at it. Fuck.
Where did it go? That's what was that under?
Script was under languages and scripts.
Yeah. Script. It is under communication. So communication skills, physical skills, communication skills, I bet it's writing or something like that. Script. Script is a system of symbolizing language sounds. Yep. So you can write. So any native script is open at 70 plus SB, so you can write whatever language is your native language.
I guess it's the one we're speaking.
I guess it is.
Oh, just Ty gets a sunshine bonus, doesn't it?
For script?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah.
Ty
So
plus 1, so 2.
No, just plus 1.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see the plus 2. Sorry, this is plus 1, so 108. Then.
Yeah. You're always going to be able to write. Good for you.
Feels good, man. all these characters in other games that literally can't fucking read. So it's about time.
All right, Chris, what you got left?
Yes, I have weaponcraft and physician. So let's go with physician first.
All right, physician is Dex I Intelligence.
All right.
And your sun's sign is garbage. Unless you use...
Yeah,
Actually, it's better... It's not terrible, actually. And it's like a more militaristic one. But it's not in Spear.
That's actually good for me. Oh, really? It's in all the other ones that use swords?
It's in quite a few of them.
So you said Dex, Eyesight, and what was the last one?
We're doing Physician, Intelligence.
All right, because I'm such a smart person. So 10.
All right. So 10. What's your multiplier?
2.
Okay, 20. Physician is actually very helpful because people can get a bleeding wound in combat. You can come tourniquet their arm or leg or whatever, so they don't die from bleeding out. All right.
Man, I'm a doctor, not a physician.
Weaponcraft is the next one you said? Strength, Dex, Will.
The 11.
And then just multiply it by whatever your multiplier is. All right, so now let's do your weapon skills. Spear is your first one, correct?
Yeah, spear and round shield.
So now go ahead and put that in your weapon skills up there. You have to click add, I believe. Spear is strength, dex.
Which is actually good for me. So strength, dex, which is 13, and 12.
Okay.
Which is 13.
Total of 13. What's your multiplier?
It is 4.
All right, go ahead and do that. It's pretty good. It's the best weapon skill I've seen yet, I think. Nice. All right. So now yours round shield is what it says, right?
Right.
All right, so shield is strength, dex, dex. And I'm going to talk to you about your spear as well in a second.
I can't be right.
What?
Oh, I think I entered some numbers wrong. 1 second.
Okay.
All right, that's right.
Oh fuck.
All right, there we go.
Okay. Strength, dex. Or I'm sorry.
Yes.
Strength, dex, dex.
Yes.
So that was your shield, 52 on your shield, or okay.
Yeah.
So change that to shield, not round shield, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
What you're gonna do, so anytime you reach 40 in a skill, and this goes for anybody who has 40 in a skill, any skill that you have 40 in, you may pick a specialty. Okay, and every time you get another 10 higher than that, you can pick 2 specialties. Okay, so basically, right now, Chris, you have your round shield, right, at your base 52, right? So you can add another skill called round shield. Okay, so the benefits of having a specialty is they are easier to advance. That's really the only benefit. Once you break out if you start using your round shield skill, so let me go back. When you to level up, quote unquote, is when you use skills successfully. It might not even be successfully. Once you use a skill, you get to make a development roll for that skill. When you make a development roll, specialties go up quicker than non-specialties. So if you have any skill that potentially has a specialty, some skills don't have specialties, but you can select a specialty at 40 and then at 52. Right now, you'll just technically pick them at your current level. But if you get your main skill up to, 62, in this case, you would be able to pick a kite shield. So you would have a kite shield and a round shield. Now, typically, people either A, don't live long enough to do this, or B, don't tend to do it, and they just stick with the round shield. I'm guessing you don't see a lot of characters with multiple specialties in one skill. Because if you're using a round shield, your round shield's not going to go,
This doesn't even seem like a game where you want to be in combat very much.
Well, if you want to live.
Might have to go to combat to accomplish some goals. I think it does encourage people to try to find alternative solutions, but the brutality is realistic. I mean,
oh yeah,
everybody's got.
I'm not saying that's wrong.
So
this is probably the most fair system when it comes to that.
Oh, it's brutal. It's very brutal. If you've seen the combat rules, they are no joke if you get hurt. But we'll talk about that in a second. So now, technically, what you would do is you would go through and do the same thing that we just did for any skill that is capitalized in the skill list. Right? So these include, we're not going to do it right now, but later you can. Climbing, condition, stealth, throwing, awareness, intrigue, oratory, rhetoric, singing, initiative, unarmed. And that should be it. So those skills are open to you no matter what. If you did not get them in an occupation or from your family's occupation, then you just multiply them by whatever the base open mastery level is, and this all starts on page 37. For instance, climbing, strength, dex, agility with a sun sign modifier. If that doesn't hit, you multiply it by 4, right? And that's your open mastery level. It just says it right there. So now we go back to where it's talking about what skills you have. So we should have bumped all your skills that you took. Now you have your optional skills. Now this could be any skill in the game you can take. So for our alchemist, he doesn't have a weapon skill. If he wants a weapon skill, now is the time to take it.
Yes,
right?
And I will be.
Yeah, so, right, exactly. So he's going to probably take an optional skill. What optional skill would you like to take?
I know that every class pretty much starts with a knife or dagger, so I'd probably just take a dagger skill. Makes sense to me.
You could do that.
So yeah, I'll do that, and then I will improve. Might as well go all in on it. I will improve my alchemy. I will spend 3 optional skill points to improve alchemy, so it'd be SP times 2 of improvement.
Okay.
And then that last one I'll have to think about.
Okay, so let's talk through this just for the video. Okay, so
right.
Your first one you took dagger. Okay, so if you took dagger, we look at combat skills and we look at dagger. Okay, and it's dex I. Your sign was which? Tie? Okay, so it doesn't improve it. So you would basically take dagger at ×3, right? And you would add that. Okay, so that's simple. Now, when you do alchemy, so what he's doing is, so he's used one of his 5 option points, is what they're called. So now he's upgrading a skill with his option points. The first upgrade allows you to upgrade any skill by your number, whatever your SB is, 1 time. That's for 1 point. So basically, Cody just increased his alchemy, whatever his skill base was, and he did that once. Now, if he wants to do it twice, then he pays a total of 3 option points to do that. So now his alchemy skill, whatever it was before, what was it before, your alchemy skill?
It was 64. I've spent 3 points to increase it by 32, so it would be 96. Assuming I did that right. I think he was attacked by his child.
Sorry, had mute on.
Yeah.
So if your SB was 16, correct. So you added 32 for 3 total points.
Yep.
Right? So correct. And then you would add that to your ML. So Chris, you would do the same, picking any skills you want. And you could upgrade your round shield, you could upgrade your spear, you could pick new skills, you could do whatever.
Decisions. That's a lot to think on.
And you don't have to decide now. That's just, you can look at it and look through the skills, see what they do, that sort of thing.
What page is the skills again?
Well, you have 2. So the master skill list, regardless of occupation, right, is 37. They give all the skills in the game.
I'm going to go with stealth, actually, for my last one. Take it stealth as a skill.
Okay. You get stealth.
You get into... Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, you get stealth normally, right? But you'll get to add 1 to your, 1 SB. Stealth is one of those capitalized skills.
All right, yeah, let me take a look at that and see if I want to do that actually, because I still might, but let me see what my.
What were you gonna say, Chris?
What I was gonna say is it possible to go into skills that you don't already like? I eventually want. Sorry.
You can pick any skill you want.
Any skill I want is like, for example, I'd like to possibly take sword.
Okay, so if you wanted sword, you would go and just take sword. No big deal, right? You just do strength, dex. It would cost 1 option point to do so. You would get Nadia gets +1 on that one, so you just calculate it and then multiply it by 3. Your modifier is SB times whatever, right? So you would get sword, yeah. And then I would give you some sort of sword.
I think I'll add that as one of my first points.
Okay. And so that's what you would do. You go and pick them. It's not necessarily to do them all right now. And that is essentially character creation, I believe. There might be, is there one thing after that? Yep, you guys should tell me. You guys should tell me what your age is.
I was gonna go with 31, I think.
Okay, 31. Chris, what's your age?
Just pick one arbitrarily.
Well, there is a minimum. A minimum is based on the training that goes into your skill. If I look at military skill,
Should be at least.
You got to be at least 16.
We'll start now at 16, and
Yeah,
then however much older he is after that.
I was going to pick 27 unless that's
27 should be
problem.
fine.
Yep, it's in the range.
Yep. So next, typically what we would do is we would generate contacts. You can do that. I don't want to deal with it right now. Basically, what you can do is basically you take your age, divide it by 5. That's how many contacts you have, rounded to the nearest whole number again. So they're in addition to any close relatives you have. So then you would roll on the contacts table, and this is page 22. So you look at the contacts table, and it says, okay, let's say you rolled a 1. So your first contact is a first cousin and or uncle. Then you would roll the loyalty of that person. So then you roll another 1, whether an enemy. If you roll let's say you rolled 11, so they're unfriendly. So then they have a loyalty percentile. And the loyalty percentile is based on what's on this chart. If it's unfriendly, it's 10 plus a 1d20. Right, for instance, so say you rolled a 20, so they would have 30. So basically, is when you interact with these people, when you interact with those people, you roll 100, and if it comes under 30, they'll help you, right? But if they don't, then they won't. And so that's contacts, and that's really it. The rest of the stuff is for clerical, military careers, magic, that sort of thing. And then we get into skills, right? So that's character creation. The system, as you might be aware, is a 1d100 system, right? And then you have a mastery level, which we've been calculating for various skills, and you want to meet or roll under it. Criticals, which are very important, particularly for combat. You can critical fail and you can critically succeed on any test. So critical failures is if you roll a 0 or a 5 as your last digit on anything that you fail. And the same is true for critical success under your value, right? So if your skill was a 50 and you rolled a 45, that's a critical failure. If your skill was a 50 and you rolled a 55, that's a critical success. Okay? Now, why is that important? Well, it's important for combat for definitely one thing. So what there is there is a chart. So I will send you guys a link to this chart. I believe it's this one. Oh yeah, it's so pretty. I'm going to put this into Roll20 real quick. So this is your chart, and I'm going to talk about it. So in this chart, we'll just start with something that's easy, the melee attack. Okay. So this is just going to be a quick and dirty of how this works. So when you attack or defend or whatever you're doing, let's just say, when combat happens, the attacker states that he's going to attack you in some way, and the defender states how they're going to defend. They can block, counter, strike, dodge. That's the main three for a melee attack. So let's say you have a shield, which Chris does, and say you block. Okay, so what I want you to do, let's say Cody tries to stab you with a dagger. So what I want you guys to both do is roll 1d100, and I'll tell you what happens.
98.
All right.
6.
So what we have here is we have a failure on the attack, and we have a success on the defense on the block. So what we do is we look at the table. We have a marginal failure for Cody, and we have a marginal success for Chris. So what we have is a defensive tactical advantage, is what DTA means. So that means you get a turn immediately, Chris. So basically he tried to stab at you and you parried it away, and now you can hit him. So go ahead and both roll 1d100. If you attack and let's say Cody's tried to dodge. Okay, so what is your spear rank?
4.
It's a what?
4.
No, your spear mastery level. What is it?
Oh, 1 second.
It's 50 something.
52.
Okay, 52. So you failed, but Cody critically succeeded on his. Let's say he dodged. So Cody is going to critically succeed. So you marginally failed. Okay, so you marginally failed, and he critically succeeded. So if the attacker marginally fails and you critically succeed, then he gets a defensive tactical advantage, and he would go back and attack you. So basically, you tried to stab him with a dagger. Chris blocked it, and you kind of got stumbled around, and then he tried to stab you with a spear, and he stumbled around, and then you would keep going. Okay, does that make sense?
Yep.
I'm just looking at the table and following what it tells him
Yeah.
to do. Right. I don't know what Cody's dodge is offhand, but I know that was going to succeed. Right. So now let's say somebody hit. Let's say somebody hit. Let's say somebody did a critical success and then somebody did a critical failure. So let's say the spear, which I don't know what the stats of the spear is off the top of my head, but let's say it's 8 impale. So go ahead and roll 46. Okay, so that's 14. Let's say you had 8 weapon damage, so that's 22. Let's say his defense is let's say he's wearing something with armor of 6. Okay, so then we would subtract that. So 22 minus 6, that is, what is that? 16. So 16. Then we consult this table. Okay, let's say you hit them, and let's just make it easy and say abdomen. Okay, so now we scroll down the table. So abdomen hit for 16 damage. Well, that is in the impact table of kill 4. Okay, so then
fucking dead.
So you possibly could be dead. So then he would have to roll a kill roll, and then he would have to succeed on it. I'd have to look and see what the kill roll is, but let's say he's succeeded. After he succeeds, from now on, he's going to take a 20 penalty to any rolls he makes. Okay, he has 4 injury points because the K4. The 4 is how many injury points you get if you live. So basically, any injury point multiplied by 5. That is the penalty you get every turn until you're healed. That's it. Period. And that's it. And any cumulative injuries, same difference. So if you have 6, it's 30. If you have 8, it's 40. And you're somehow still alive, right?
Yeah.
By that point, you might not, you're going to be, because you're basically, okay, you're stabbed. Now you're at a 20 penalty. You try to dodge again, and you're at a 20 penalty. You're going to get hurt, worse and worse and worse and worse, right? The more injured you are.
Finally die.
Yeah, until they finally kill you.
So,
So, and then some of these, right, if you look at them, they have rolls that you have to do. Like, I think on any kill or grievous wound, you have to roll a shock roll too, which means basically you might just pass out from, the pain of it anyway. So there's that, and then they can just grope to kill you.
Mm.
So that is it.
They give you a nice tug and you die.
That's right. All right, that's going to be it, because I gotta get out of here before I catch some more heat. But
Very number crunchy game, isn't it?
it's really not too bad. It's really not too bad,
It's
honestly.
not, I'm sure,
Follow the
I'm sure
table.
that- yeah.
Follow the table, and all good. It's really not. It's a 1D100 system. It really is not that crunchy. It's brutal. It's definitely brutal, which is what it's supposed to be, right?
You will die.
So, oh yeah, PCs will die, and maybe in the first fight.
People need to definitely have a couple backups.
That's why I'm telling everybody to at least, like, if you read the campaign guide, it says you start with 2 characters. If one dies in session, you create another character. You always have 2, because you could, at least one of them might die a session. And if you get through the whole campaign without dying, man, I'm going to give you a pat on the back, and that character is going to be just, if he ever gets in another game, is going to be pretty sweet. But
because you're either really lucky or you hid the entire fucking time.
no, that's what I said. I said if you hid the entire time, I wouldn't do it. So.